everybody, and so I'm happy. Now this is the second part for the Savvy. Now it's right.
Yep.
And I have Chelsea here, and you will show me quick how
Yes.
the makeup is doing, so you can see my face, and so you can see later what's changing.
Perfect. So we are going to start with the Art Renewal Serum. I don't have any moisturizer today, but we are just going to do the serum. So you will want to start with a couple pumps of that and apply that all over the face.
I know my face needed this time because here it's so dry.
It is dry here. Okay, so once you get your serum applied, you would then want to apply your moisturizer. And then you are going to take your foundation color.
Oh. Who was watching us?
We are using a warm number 2 on her. So we are going to put that, kind of just dab a little bit into the lid. Take your foundation brush. All of our Savvy brushes that come are labeled with what each of them are used for. Helps with any confusion on any of the brushes. So you'll take your foundation brush, take your Savvy Mineral Misting Spray, spray that 2 to 3 times on that brush, and then get off any excess on the back of the hands, and then you're going to go ahead and pick up that powder and then start applying.
Oh.
She always looks beautiful.
Aren't those brushes so soft? And when you're applying this, you're just going to want to work in small circular motions to work that powder into the skin and get that coverage that you're wanting.
It's like a good massage for the face, right?
Yes.
So the massage get a little bit muscle, like a treatment. The muscles get the treatment.
Exactly.
And it's good to read what's signed on the brush, right?
Exactly. It helps with any confusion. There's so many brushes out there that sometimes they get a little confusing. So go ahead and tuck your lips in for me like this. Thank you. So when that brush starts to get a little bit dry, what you're going to want to do is just reapply that misting spray again. Back of the hand.
And back of the hand, that's important, I think, right?
Yes, so that you're not getting too much wetness in the powder. When you start to get too much wetness, it's going to kind of almost create more of like a paste and kind of muddy, and it's going to make it hard to apply those minerals.
Okay.
So you kind of have to have just the right amount of moisture on there.
Okay.
And then you'll just kind of want to work down on that neck to blend everything in.
Okay.
Right underneath that jawbone. And then you can just keep going with however many applications you need for the amount of coverage that you want. So if you wanted more coverage, do the exact same thing again and just keep going over until you have the desired coverage that you want. If you have dark circles underneath your eye or any hyperpigmentation that you're going to try to cover up, you're just going to want to go a shade down. Lighter in your foundation to cover those up or to help with any of those dark circles underneath your eyes. That is how you're going to want to do that. Alright, so there's one application of warm number 2.
So you can see it.
Looks beautiful.
And it feels not bad. So I feel good. I feel not like I want to
Scratch your
scratch
face.
your face.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that is the foundation. So and then if we like, we can make also the how you make it here.
Contour. So contour, you can either use our Summer Love, which is our bronzer, or you can also use one of our dark number 1 through 4 foundations. Like I use a dark number 2 for my contour on my cheeks.
Okay.
I don't know if we have
Can we try?
any dark
Just like a
ones.
little
Let's
bit.
see which ones we have. Yeah, we have a dark number 2 here.
The dark number 2.
So dark number 2 is what I use on mine, but like I said, you can use Crown or Summer Loved, dark number 1. So you'll do the same thing that you did with foundation, just put a little bit in there. We don't recommend using the misting spray once you're doing this, just for your foundation to get the coverage that you want. So this you're just going to want to apply dry. So you'll take your blush brush by Savvy Minerals, dab a little bit in there, and then tap it off. And then you're just going to work that right into these cheekbones and just really light You're going to want to keep your hand really light when you're doing this so it's not going on too dark. And if you have a hard time kind of finding those cheekbones, you can kind of suck in, do that little fish face, and it'll kind of pull out those cheekbones of where they're supposed to be.
So the fish face is like...
Exactly.
So the fishing face.
Okay, turn this way for me. So very natural, just right there where those cheekbones are to define them a little bit more. Okay, go ahead and turn back this way for me. Okay, look at me straight on. So then you can just kind of go back in and define these kind of as much as you want, however light or dark you want them. But the key here is just to keep kind of a light hand and just keep blending. So they're not really hard lines, they're just very natural. Contouring too, you can go right underneath your jawbone. It's going to define that jawline. And then I also hit along the hairline.
Oh, okay.
Kind of frame your face and kind of bring everything in.
Oh, that is a new one. I didn't
So
know
the
that.
key to contouring too, that you're gonna want to make sure to keep contour away from your temples, because what you're gonna want to do is like open up your face, kind of make your eyes look brighter, wider. So never put contour dark colors right here where your temples are. If you're contouring down the forehead, make sure you're stopping right there above the brow bone.
Okay.
There is that. So you can take a look at that, kind of see how, if you turn your cheeks, how you've got that little
So
contour.
you can see that. Okay.
We can go ahead and add a little bit of
New
blush.
woman.
A new woman. You were sad. Very funny. So
then after you do your contour, you can go in and put a little bit of blush just on the apples of your cheeks.
okay.
So same concept, just go and put a little bit, we're using Smashing. Put a little bit in the lid, dip your blush brush in there, give it a little tap, and then just hit those apples of the cheek. And there you have it.
Here we are. So a little bit makeup, and now I feel much more glamour.
Like a new
now
woman.
now I can go out. So
Glamorous woman.
glamour woman. So
Yeah.
perfect. So a little bit fresh up. So when you have a hard day and you need some fresh up because you have a date in the evening, it's perfect. But also when you go and start your day in the morning, I think that's a good idea to feel much better. And yeah, so
Exactly.
and be toxin free, because that damage a lot of things because we're using so much, and there are a lot of things you can't handle. This is the things you can handle,
Exactly.
and that is a decision for your health.
Exactly. And an easy one. And an easy change.
Yes, I think I learned a lot in this quick minute. So Chelsea, thank you a lot.
Yes,
and
of course.
also Luba for the time and for the experience. It's just like we have it like you.
My fingers here.
So perfect. So yeah, so I take a lot of more information, so I will show you this up. Okay? Bye.